Well, it's breakfast time if you were wondering what I was going to do with that second half of my bun, the humongous bun that I made on Sunday. Here it is. Breakfast patty on the bottom, American cheese, 2 pieces, 2 eggs, and then I toasted the bun in the pan, put it over. That's what's for breakfast. Let me do a cut shot next. And this is what it looks like cut in half. Yum, yum. Let's turn the camera around. Enjoy. Yikes. Ooh. So good. So good. It stays, the bread stays light and fluffy. Even in the refrigerator after, what, 3 days now? Yeah, it's delicious. I was hungry, and I figured before I leave for work, I'm going to eat a Sammy. Hopefully I'll be able to have the whole thing later. Nope. I hit the wall. Could not finish this. Surprisingly, these sandwiches are really filling. The big loaf that I made truly does make 4 servings out of that whole entire loaf. But will I do it again? Absolutely. Will I only eat 4 meals as opposed to in my head thinking I can do it in 2 meals? Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm at the tanning salon. You can tell from the tanning bed down here, but I want to show you that this is the last day of this shirt. When I was a 3X, when I was a size 24, 26, I had beautiful real estate clothes, suits, etc., etc. And mentally, for me not to go back there, I burnt them all up. I burned it up as a sacrifice to say, never again, Geri. So this Mambo shirt, this is a 2XL tall. This is going. Today's the last day I'm wearing it. Just wanted to make this announcement, make it video, make it personal, make it serious. I can't go back anymore. That's me. No more. Burn, baby, burn the fat on the body and the extra clothes that I won't be wearing anymore. Hey everyone, just wanted to let you witness to be a part of the burn. It is 53 degrees outside and I have one of my large shirts on, but that's okay. In this bag are the jumbo shirts that I said that I would be burning this week. These are the shirts I wore this week. 2X, 3X, believe it or not. Time to go. Time to burn. Could I give them to somebody? I'm sure that I could. But this is a reminder to me to not be as unhealthy and therefore by me burning these, it's making it permanent. Don't go back there again, Geri. Don't be unhealthy. You're working on your body, slow but sure. Yes, even with surgical interventions, because it is what it is when you have arthritis and it's affecting your body and you have totally ruined your body through many years of much weight on your joints, etc., etc. They gotta go. And even the bed. Let's get healthy. Get healthy, Geri. Well, good morning, everyone. It is 6:35, and according to my Alexa, sunrise was at 6:34 this morning. So I had to run out real quick. Check it out. It snowed again last night. Remember when I was burning yesterday? Yeah, now we have snow today. 53 degrees one day, snow the next. But I'm going to be enjoying this sun. Stay out here for a couple of minutes. It's pretty cool in comparison. I don't even think it's even 30 degrees. It is pretty cool. So good morning. Last night I was a bad dog mama, and I didn't make Ladybug any ground beef. So she has to get some of our brisket. So I just put into, let me turn on a light for Pete's sake. Yikes. I just put into her dog bowl, her Freedom grain-free, half of a can, and she likes her 1 stick of dog snack, the full moon dog snack, put on there. And then on top of this, in the bowl, we're going to put the, whoopsie-daisy, beef brisket. So the brisket goes on top, nuked just warm enough. So yeah, that's it. That is Ladybug's breakfast. Let's go, Ladybug. You want to eat? Let's go. And now it's time to make the coffee of the week. This is what I will be having all week. But I'm not going to film every day. 15 grams, 1 scoop of the collagen peptides by Perfect Keto. Then we're going to add 8 grams of the beef gelatin. I get this on Amazon. 8 grams, half of a baby scoop. One egg yolk. Oh, and did you see that I've already added half of an ounce of butter. Butter. The egg white is for Jack's waffle for this morning. 18 ounces of coffee. And now to give it a blend. And there's the Vitamix version, the blend. Put it into, whoops, level that out. I don't know if this will last until my Kelly Hogan class today. I hope so, but you never know. Adding that extra egg yolk gives me the fat, additional fat that I need. Wow, that's gonna be right to the top. I better stop. There we go. Fill it to the rim. How many ounces is this? 18.2 ounces. Let's go. And now for my love, 2 soft buttered waffles. There you go. This is what Jack's having for breakfast. Me, just the protein coffee, egg coffee. That's all. It's just about time before my Kelly Hogan April coaching starts, and I got a couple minutes, so I thought I would build a Oreo cookie. Except I want to have some wings today at lunch to go with my Oreo cookie. So typically, you guys know, I take 2 of these patties and lay them down, 2 of them, and put cream cheese in between. Today, however, I'm minding my macros because I want to eat more during the course of this week. So I'm minding the macros, wanting to up the fat. As opposed to doing 2 burgers, I took 1 burger and cut it in half. Took the Philadelphia cream cheese, put it onto the burger patty, put a lid on it, and this will be my carnivore Oreo today. This, along with 6 hot wings, is what I'll be having at lunch later at 5:40 tonight at work. Bon appetit.
Because I've got all these issues, and plus I've told Kelly in the group that I'll do this. Well, why not at least buy some meat you love? If you need to do carnivore, but you love chicken wings and beef ribs, I feel like this is a no-brainer. Find overlap, right, on your Venn diagram. Go for the middle. You could pair, every time you brew coffee, which I drink decaf now, I'm going to make a video explaining why soon, but I'm not drinking caffeine. But you could pair making coffee with doing some countertop push-ups. I don't love the push-ups, but I do love the coffee. Okay, let's go. If you love talking with a friend, but you don't always love walking, do it with a friend. All right, I put a few suggestions over there. Make it easy. A few suggestions would be keep frozen burger patties in your freezer at all times.
Get an air fryer. This is the Kelly Hogan class that I do every Monday. Just a little blip.
Coaching groups.
1 minute.
And sure, a group before.
If you have never done any type of coaching,
your soda can or
this
seltzer can before you open it,
that Kelly Hogan offers is definitely worth the price of admission. It is phenomenal. She's about to go through it because right now is the first day of coaching for the month of April. And as you guys know, I started it last year, right after my surgery. So this is her handbook. Phenomenal. It's worth it.
An assistant coach
Coaching
here now, but she remembers when it was her very first
Kelly Hogan
in my groups.
Bet your bottom
she
dollar.
Said, Kelly, this 200 now.
Hello, friends. Happy Monday. I'm driving to work now, and yes, I know it's been a minute since we last talked. How are you? I hope that the day finds you doing well, and you and your loved ones, family, and friends are all having an exceptional day, whatever time of day it is for you. It is freezing outside. Now, I realize that this video is going to be bits and pieces and little snippets because of the past week. Both Jack and I, me, not so much drama, but Jack got some very devastating news, and I didn't want to put a clickbaity thumbnail out there just to drive traffic because I don't feel it necessary to do such shenanigans. This is serious. This really is. Jack was given the diagnosis of macular degeneration, and at this time, the prognosis doesn't look very good. But I don't want to leave you hanging that way, because in my heart of hearts and in my faith, I always believe that there is hope. I always do. I and Jack are researching other health options, other means of treatment for macular degeneration, some of which are, for example, pills and red light therapy and injections directly in the eye, and they all carry risks. Like everything carries a risk. You watch TV every day, and there's a miracle pill out there for something. It carries a risk. And I don't know if you have any of the Alexa or Google devices in your home, but doggone it, they're listening. Big Brother is listening. So, of course, every other YouTube video that I see talks about macular degeneration and talks about this is the cure and that's the cure, and Jack has a different device, and he is on Facebook. I'm on Facebook just for the purposes of belonging to the Kelly Hogan group, but most of his today, I would venture to say, not exaggerating, about 90% of the videos and infomercials and what have you had talked about macular degeneration, and we have the cure. Just go in your kitchen, pull out a cucumber, put the cucumber in your eye, or on your eye. That type of shenanigans. The miracle cure is just 24 hours away. All you have to do is buy this magic wand and put it around your eye for the next 52 days. Enough with the noise. Enough with the shenanigans. I am ever more so focused on Jack's diet again, and doing those sneaky things like I did this morning with the waffle that you saw the video for. I'm continuing to give him his waffles that are made with egg and cheese, high protein. I threw an extra egg white in because I had the yolk, but I think what I'm going to do tomorrow for his, I don't know, maybe later in the week, is give him egg yolk waffles and not so much with the egg whites. All of that shenanigans just to tell you that I have to focus a lot more on what Jack is ingesting in his system. Oh, my whole house is sugar-free. There is no more candy in sight for him to have. He is limited, obviously, with his driving. So he's not the type of person, and Jack was not that type of person, to leave the house to go to the convenience stores and get a Snickers bar. He wasn't that type of person. If a Butterfinger's laying around in my house, well, he might eat it, but that's okay because I have the keto chow that I can make him a Butterfinger keto chow. And he drinks it, and he loves it, and he's getting the protein, and it's good for him, and he doesn't get the sugar. Sugar is bad. Now, predominantly, they say macular degeneration is diagnosed from the top things that I read. High blood pressure pills, and of course smoking. And Jack smoked 25 years ago. He quit right before we moved up north. I should know, maybe it was 18 years. He quit because of his breathing treatment. Now he got his weight down. Jack thinks that he's doing it all himself, and he does do intermittent fasting a lot. He won't eat. He's not a cooker, but he will take 2 pieces of white bread, slap it together with some bologna and some cheese, and that's his meal. And he's a happy man in that regard. But he will not be a chef by any stretch of the imagination. He will not make his own scrambled eggs, etc., etc. Jack is old school husband that I have. And that works for us. It does. So that's what's on the agenda right now. That's the most pressing. My hip surgery is coming up, so I have more and more doctor appointments. But Jack, first and foremost, is on my mind, and his health is first and foremost. So I've not made it a secret ever on this channel. If you're a praying person, please pray for God's will with my husband's vision. I have the faith. I really do. And I want him to heal, but it may be a little too far gone at this point in time. He saw a doctor 3 years ago when he was starting to experience some vision issues, and the doctor gave him some glasses, and it just wasn't helping. So he explained to the doctor, that doctor at the time, 3 years ago, it's not helping. If Jack was in the chair at that doctor, vision doctor office for 45 minutes, that was a lot. This past week, was it Thursday? I don't even remember. We got to Mayo. It was very early when we got to the building. And when the moment we walked into the office until we got out, it was nearly 2 hours of intense testing. And you get this machine, the one with the eyes, and they adjust it and tell me how it is with this and that, and what can you see, and read this sign, and all the things at Mayo that they did extensive testing. You can't tell me that doctor he saw 3 years ago didn't see this, because according to Dr. Crockett, Jack's eye doctor at Mayo, she says that this has been an issue for quite some time. This just didn't happen overnight. She's not saying he's going to go blind overnight either, but ultimately that's what happens. If you can imagine, and we all have heard about the stories about floaters in people's eyes. So imagine having a large floater directly in your vision, not the peripheral vision, directly in the middle of your vision. That's what you see, this black blob constantly in your vision, and you can see around. That's what he's experiencing. What he will be experiencing more and more. So he's got double vision. As weird as this seems, he said to the doctor, if he does this with his vision, that he does not see double. Now, no one's going to go walking around like this or driving a car this way at all. But Mayo Clinic does not perform certain things to the eye, and Dr. Crockett had suggested that Jack seek alternate medical care having to do with the eye in Minnesota, not the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, by the way. Care for the eye in Minnesota, and they called today, and as weird as this is, a receptionist just called to make an appointment for Jack to come in. No one called with the explanation. It's more along the lines of, we're going to get you in, we're going to treat you. But we're not having that discussion. Now, it's not Dr. Crockett's responsibility at Mayo Clinic to go into depth about this. It's Mayo Clinic itself, the blanket Mayo Clinic, that does not do these procedures. So, I don't know. Jack said to the girl asking her questions, because he didn't know that she was, pardon my language, just a receptionist taking his phone call just to take an appointment. So he asked that a supervisor, a nurse, a doctor, or whatever call Jack, because let's be frank, why make the trip if you're thinking we're going to go there just to assume that Jack wants to be jabbed in the eye or get any procedure and find out if it's covered by insurance, if it's not covered by insurance. Will he lose his eye? Will it be progressively worse? None of those questions were answered, and Jack today, Monday, is looking for the answers to those questions. So there you go. I have been a little bit preoccupied. For a couple of months now, we've been dealing with medical issues that have distanced me from being a bubbly, friendly kind of, oh, let's get on and do the YouTube and just mask all the sorrow I feel, or the anger, or the crying, or whatever the case may be. I'm not too good at it. So I back away from YouTube, not to do anything or anything. Back away from everything and do an awful lot of praying, because that's all I can do right now. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for praying for God's will, for Jack's eyes, Jack's health, my upcoming surgery. It is what it is. I know the subscribers that I have that are going to comment, and the positive comments that are coming. I also know that I won't get comments, or sometimes it appears as though if the videos are too long, people will click off. They don't want to hear it. They want to be entertained on YouTube, and they want an influencer or a personality or just a person joyful and bubbly every day to watch. I didn't mean to be a Delilah Downer. It is what it is. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Thank you for subscribing. I will let you know more as things progress every day. And I'm not sure where this video is going to go. This piece of the video, this segment is going to go into. But as it stands right now, it's 12 to almost 12:30 on Monday afternoon. You guys know I head into work on Mondays, and I have to be there from 1 until 9. Pardon me. So I might come back on and talk about my lunch that I made, and I did the video from earlier, and let you know that's my lunch. Thanks, guys. Have a glorious rest of your day. Cheers, everyone. Well, we're back in the conference room today. And as I had told you earlier, hot wings, just chicken, just Frank's hot sauce. That's it. The sharp cheddar cheese I made the crisps from. I made some pepperoni chips because I was thinking that all I would have was my Oreo, carnivore Oreo. And the carnivore Oreo, bubble water, of course, in my Kelly Hogan 40-ounce container. This is what's for dinner. What are you guys having? I'm going to close this video out right now. Just wanted to stay true to my word and show you what I was having. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Toodles. Cheers.